We are at the ITRC complex in Arlington, Texas, built by the USBC as a training center, training facility, along with the Bowling Hall of Fame.
It's important for us to be here because even though we train a lot of these students at home in our training center in Kegel, to really do the whole training theory, the whole package, we take a holistic approach on things.
The Junior Gold basically is the United States Youth National Championships, and the winners. And now they have a lot of different age groups from 12 all the way to 21. And basically, everyone here is coming to try to make Team USA.
That's bowled on multiple lane conditions, and the kids aren't told what the lane patterns are. They have to decide what they are based on their training and their skills.
I can tell you that I've bowled all over the world and I've coached all over the world, and this is the toughest test of bowling, literally, in any event I've ever been to or part of. So really, you're dealing with youth bowlers, and you're dealing with an environment where they don't tell you the patterns, and you're bowling in many different centers. So, and they only get 5 balls. So what we're trying to do is match up the correct bowling balls with the correct surface strategy that gives them the best chance to score their highest, considering what their strengths and weaknesses are, because we know their game. And we're really just trying to fine tune them so that in the end of the day, if they're confident and they're comfortable, which is the ultimate goal, they'll get their best performance.
Well, the kids that came in today were actually multifaceted. This has kind of been a little bit different for me this year than the years gone by. This year, I had a couple of students where we just really worked on which bowling balls are we going to sequence into which patterns, and you're just trying to help them, sequence the balls. What kind of surface texture do you want to put on the fresh ball, and when transition hits, which ball do we think we want to go with, and what surface do we want to put on it, and what kind of move are we going to make that kind of indicates that it's time to use that ball.
It's important for us to be here because even though we train a lot of these students at home in our training center in Kegel, to really do the whole training theory, the whole package, we take a holistic approach on things. And being here, this is the biggest youth tournament in America.
Then I had a couple of other students where we actually worked on their physical game. They just needed more help with that. The ball choices weren't going to be as important to them because their physical game wasn't good enough to make a bowling ball be the difference. They needed to actually get a little bit better, and we had that conversation, and Mom, Dad, and the student all agreed that that was a good direction to go in. And I think for me as a coach, that's always a very rewarding experience. Well, advice to the students is pretty common. It's a mindset as much as it is anything. It's just bowl your best, obviously, and give yourself the best opportunity to bowl your best. Is stay calm, do what you know how to do, use your equipment wisely, and use your intelligence to help you go through the short, the medium, and the longs based off of your intelligence level. And the kids that we train them to go down a certain path based off of that information. And just stick to the process and make your spare.